So I'm just doing a quick demo of the rewrite of the server in OTClient framework. You can see we have the OTClient framework here with all the Lua engine, all the standard stuff that you get with the OTClient framework. And so I've started porting the server code using a certain version of the Forgotten server that I used to work in back in the day, so starting off there and then obviously planning to build it out more. So anyway, I just wanted to do a quick video on the progress so far and what it looks like. And so if I just boot up the server real quick, assuming I compiled. Actually, I probably should check that compiled. Okay, we're good. Okay, so you can see over here it's booting up. Oh no, never mind, I gotta start the database first. Okay. And now it should be good. So you can see it booting up here. So right now I don't have everything implemented yet, obviously, but I would say I'm about 80% finished with, well, maybe more like 70%. So we have things like the items are working, we can load maps, the character movement is working, we got the creature functionality. I still have to do the monster implementation and spawning, but yeah, the network protocol is finished. The database saving, we have asynchronous database saving, so you can have thousands of players online and save them in a split second. I tested this with about 2,000 players and it saved 2,000 players in I think under a second. It was like 600, 800 milliseconds. So you get just a brief stutter with 2,000 players asynchronously saving. The mounts are working, outfits loading. So you can see yeah, a bunch of stuff. So I'm just going to log in here. So this is my test environment. So you can see we can move around. You can open up your items. It's saving the items as well in the database. So the database implementation is finished. We have the migration script system working, so it'll migrate scripts. So anyway, so you can see it kind of all working here. I guess I could log into another character. I'll show you the attacking. So the combat stuff is all functional as well. If I can remember. Okay. Alright, you can see the other player moving around now as well. And so if I attack, I'll go back to this one and we attack this player. So you can do combat. It'll auto path. So chase people. All that good stuff. The spell system is finished, although I haven't implemented all the types of spells yet. Still need to implement the rune spells, conjuring spells, and is there another one? No, I think it's just rune and conjuring spells still need to be done. So I can go over that a little bit more later on, but you can see here if we do a spell, Exori Flam, so we have Exori Flam, we have Exura. And just so you know, it's actually me logging into the server. I got some debug prints out there. You can see admin logged in, bonfire logged in. So yeah, we're connecting to it. So the way it looks right now, the structure of it, if I jump over to this, so you can see we've got the same kind of module structure that we would have in the client, except it's obviously been constructed for the server. So you have like a game spell, so this is where it will load all of the spells. And the spells that aren't going to be registered with XML. Right now I've got a system in place where you can initialize spells, terminate spells, and then you just set it up. You can set it up from here, and it gives it a bit, in my opinion, it's a bit better, when you're casting and things. And you can have multiple spell components attached to a certain spell. So if it can do multiple different types of spells, and obviously the combat object, you can define that, and then in this case I'm just, when we cast, it's calling the combat execute. Yeah, pretty straightforward for that. And then same for like weapons. So the weapons, you just register a script with the ID, with this Lua ID here, and then that will give you an init and a terminate, and then you just set up your weapon, set all the configurations on it, and then you have an on use. Maybe I'll zoom in a bit. And in this case, we're not doing anything other than the default behavior. But yeah, you could override the weapon use, return true. then you don't get the default behavior, and then you could, have your custom weapon script there. It's a lot more straightforward than the current system and things like TFS and all that. What else have we got? We got the outfits loading, the mounts. So mounts are working, as you can already probably see. It also saves your mount if you're mounted. It'll save your look type. You can change your outfit. Oh, okay. Looks like we have a bug. Right, we found a bug. Okay, well, as you can see, things aren't fully finished yet. I hadn't tested that in a while, but yeah. So we're making good progress though. I'm guessing this crashed. I actually think I might know what's happening here. But yeah, so I thought I'd just do a quick little update on where things are at with that. I think that's. Oh, I guess I could go over the world. So you loading the world, you can just load your. I think we just do. Yeah, okay, we just load OTBM and stuff. That was pretty straightforward. I did have to implement a different map implementation and things like that, but I'll go into more detail in maybe another video. We can go into like how a lot of this stuff works, but yeah, for now you can see all the source code and everything working. So yeah, pretty cool.